Now then, people, it's Joe. It is the Just Joe Football Show. We're back again with the Watchalongs, guys. We are back again with the Watchalongs, this time for Crystal Palace versus Everton. Not in that order. Everton versus Crystal Palace. So, thank you for tuning in. As always, please smash a like on the stream as well if you're just joining us. Share, subscribe, all that jazz. We've got Everton versus Crystal Palace to look forward to. So just before they do begin, we're going to quickly run through the lineups, guys. So Everton have gone with a lineup of Olsen, Coleman, Digne, Keane, Mina, Holgate, back three, I believe. Davis Gomez in midfield, Rodriguez, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin. And for Crystal Palace, you've got Guaita in goal, Ward, Kouyaté, Cahill, Van Arnold, Milivojevic, and Wiedewald sitting, Eze, Zaha, AU, and of course leading the line, Christian Benteke, who's in a little bit of form of late. Philip Anderson, nice and early, said, yes, Joe, lad. Keeping up the constant content. Loving it, lad. Keep it up. Thank you. You are the OGs that are watching. You are there from the start. Please smash a like on the stream, share and subscribe. The more likes we get equals views. The more views we get equals subs, man. That's what it's all about. Crazy increase in subs yesterday after doing the watch-along. So, of course, going to continue doing it. No matter how many people watch, I'm going to do it. Hi, Leeds 2020. Nice to see you, brother. Remember as well, tonight, we've got Monday Night Football over on All Leeds TV at 8 o'clock. So make sure you tune into that. But the action is underway in Everton versus Crystal Palace. Game of Guaita, nice and early with a score prediction. Has gone 2-1 Everton. For those that are watching, let me know your score predictions in the chat. Let's see some new people in the chat that we haven't seen before as well. This is what I'm saying. Hazza Kane back in the house. Nice to see you, Hazza. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Gamer guy Ethan. Hi, mate. Nice one for tuning in. Scott Turdbury says, quality streams. Thank you, brother. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please smash a like on it as well. And Marcus May says he's watching this while watching Chef Wednesday smash Cardiff. Laugh out loud. I think they're 3-0 up, right? 3-0 up after a couple of minutes, if I'm right. I'm just going to trick. Yeah, 3-0 up. 3-0 up within 23 minutes. How are Chef Wednesday doing in the table, right? Because I think they're getting relegated out. Let's have a look. They're currently 23rd. I'd like to see them go down, I'm not going to lie. Unlike Chef United, I don't like Chef Wednesday being a Leeds United fan. Sorry, Chef Wednesday fans, it is what it is. But, of course, tonight we're going to be focusing on Everton versus Crystal Palace. I will be doing a watch-along tomorrow as well for the Champions League games, guys. My plan is to have Man City, Dortmund on the TV, and I'm going to have Liverpool, Real Madrid on the tablet, and I'm going to try and do them both, if that makes sense. It'll be tough, but we can just have a chat and watch the goals go in because Champions League is always where it's at. Alison and Marty Adams, thank you for joining us, smashing the content. Well done. Thank you. Trying to smash it, trying to keep it moving. Grinding, as they say. I'm grinding. Please smash a like on the stream as well if you haven't already, guys. 20 people watching currently. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe as well. We had a massive increase yesterday in subscribers, so that's class to see. So thank you for those that have jumped on and have subscribed to the channel because it means the absolute world. Multitasking Darren B says, hey, Joe, someone's confident. Yeah, trying to multitask, mate. Try my best. Might have to call our lass in to give me an hand, maybe. But we'll only have to wait. We've only got to wait about 3 years before my son Harry can join me, and then we'll be sound, won't we? Nice to see Ben. Now then, people, that's Ben Binky. You all know Binky, right, from Talking Shut. Binky is in the house. Thanks for jumping over, mate. Make sure you subscribed. I'm assuming you are. You best be. Nicola Kale says, evening, enjoying your content. Smash the like for you. Thank you very much, Nicola. I'm assuming you subscribe to the channel as well. Help a brother out, please do that. Benteke with the flick on. We haven't even spoke about the game yet, have we? We've just been chatting, man. That's what we do. Building up that community. Coleman on the right-hand side. Get your score predictions in anyway, guys. We've had one come in from Gamer Guy Ethan who said it'll be 2-1 to Everton. Everton chasing that top four. Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think Everton will get the top four, or is the best they can hope for a European place? I think if they win tonight, they would go up to 5th. They still have a couple of games in hand as well, if my thoughts are right. Let me just double-check that. Everton currently in 8th. If they were to win, they would go into 5th. I'm not sure on the goal difference, possibly. Get them into 5th with what? Yeah, similar, 49. So they would only be 2 points back. Do we think Everton can get in? Ben Binky says, I'll subscribe when I get my invite to one of these. Mate, come on whenever. If you want to come on, man. I'm doing a Champions League one tomorrow. I'm doing one now. If you want to come and join me now, bro, just send me a WhatsApp. You've got my number. I'll send the link. You can come and jump on, brother. It's not a problem. Get involved, man. Matt Campbell says child labour. Yeah. Well, he'll enjoy it, won't he? He'll enjoy it, I think. We'll be the new Fogden and Fog Dad. God. Apart from we'll be like, we won't be the Tory. Do you know what I mean? We'll be the Commoners Muck one, if that makes sense. Justin Cross, 2-0 Everton. Chatting Footy Show's gone 2-0 Everton. Palace aren't at it this season. Yeah, Palace just waiting it out, man. Palace just waiting it out. They've got a number of players out of contract in the summer. Roy Hodgson also out of contract. I'm led to believe, not that I'm ITK or all like that, but I'm led to believe this job's Eddie Howe's. I know he's been linked with Celtic. Oh, that's a great move. Benteke into Zaha. He's found Benteke. Zaha, effort at goal. No, it's defended by me. Now it's going to be a corner, though, for Crystal Palace. No top four for Everton. It's going to be tough, innit? Who makes your top four? I did ask on my Premiership Roundup show earlier on. It's only doing small numbers, though. If you get a chance, please check out the Prem Roundup show for me, people. But I did ask who gets the top four. I think for me, City, Man United and Leicester are in there for me. It's one more, you know, out of a Chelsea, a Liverpool, Everton possibly, Tottenham, even West Ham. I mean, West Ham win tonight. They're back up there as well. So Eze with the corner now, 5 minutes in it comes. Who's going to be for the header? It's headed out by Richarlison. My little WhatsApp's just gone, so that might be Binky, that. Yeah, it is. It's all Bink Dog. Just bear me 1 second, and I'll send the good friend Binky the link to StreamYard. Get him to jump on. Oh, I've missed I've missed the opportunity now. Calvert-Lewin's just had an effort at goal. Let's just have a look and watch that back. Counter-attack. Let's have a look where we watch this back now, guys. 6 minutes in. Gomez, press Milivojevic into Richarlison. Richarlison puts it square to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, he can't get his shot off, and Cahill, to be fair, does well defensively. Seen this as well earlier on. Rice out for a month, Joe. Yeah, it looks that way. Could Calvin be starting at the Euros, you know? He could. They say it's 4 weeks. He'll be a massive loss for West Ham, obviously. Him and Souček have been brilliant this season. People all synced up, yeah? People are all synced up. We're on 6:54, 55. Get synced up if you want to do. Please smash a like on the stream if you haven't already as well. What do we make then to Rice being out? Massive loss for West Ham. Could really scupper their chances of the top four, possibly. I mean, I don't think they're going to get top four anyway. It's just a bridge too far, isn't it, for West Ham? Hey up, Joe, says Dylan Howarth, nice to see you. When's Jordan Henderson back? That I don't know. Let's double check. Let's check. Let's have a look on the old Tinterweb. It's Jordan Henderson. Liverpool going to. They're just showing us that replay. We'll put Jordan Henderson return date. It's not giving me any. May 1st. May 1st. May 1st is Jordan Henderson supposed to be back. So we'll have to wait and see that. Darren B thinks Rice is overrated. I thought that, mate, but yeah, I think to be fair, in that, especially in that first tie, he won the battle, didn't he? I think he's a great player, and he's younger than Calvin as well, which is quite surprising, to be fair. But to be fair, Calvin's been around for a while, hasn't he? If you think about it. Foul on Benteke anyway. It's going to be a set piece for Everton. Benteke's in a bit of form, isn't he, recently? He sure is. Binky better subscribe to this channel now anyway, if I've sent him this link, if he's going to jump on for a little bit. 33 people watching. Thank you all those that are watching. Please smash a like on the stream, yeah. Mega Exploit says he thinks Rice is better going forward than Phillips. Rice is only 22. Remember when Thomas Christiansen was playing Calvin just ahead, weren't he, before of the midfield? He got a couple of goals that season under Thomas Christiansen. But Bielsa, being the man that he is, just seen him and said, nah, you're my DM, man. You're going to marshal it and boss it, which he does. And now he plays for England. Who'd have thunk it? That's why Bielsa's the man, see? That's why Bielsa's the man. Here's Mason Holgate anyway with it at the back. Coming up to the 10-minute mark, guys. It's still 0-0. I best put that on, actually, so you can see. And go Gomez back to Holgate. Square to Mina. So so we're all saying Everton aren't getting Champions League, then that's what everyone's thoughts are, eh? Europa League at best. Here's Zaha into AU. Ahead of tomorrow, then, guys. Ahead of tomorrow's Champions League games, obviously City versus Haaland. It might as well be City versus Haaland, but City versus Dortmund, and we've got Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Who's winning, guys? Who's going through in them ties? Do we think both English teams? Do we think both English teams are winning them ties? Let me know in the chat. Here's Milivojevic. Gone back to Kouyaté. Guaita's sent it long. It's poor kick out, to be fair, as far as Davis. James Rodriguez, poor pass back, to be fair. What do we make to James Rodriguez as well, guys, to be fair? He started off the season flying out of the traps, and then he's just completely gone off the boil. It was pretty woeful in both games we played as well. Yeah, Marcus May reckons both English sides will go through to the next round. Well, you can watch it right here on the Just Joe Football Show, man. Make it happen. Charlie at the Chatting Footy Show reckons City and Liverpool. Make sure you check out Charlie's channel as well, Chatting Footy. Gamer Guy Ethan says Man City and Liverpool. Here he is, look. Here's Binky. How are you doing, son? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't think Binky can hear me, guys. Do you?
I broke it.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
What is going on here?
What's he doing? He's having a nightmare.
No, you're like really broken up.
Oh, really?
1 minute. I'll pop back out.
Okay, mate. Guys, is my sound all right? Is my sound all right? Just to check. I'll be here tomorrow, says Marcus May. Thank you, mate. Make sure you come and join us. Remember as well, there'll be no watch-along for the Wolves West Ham game, because we will be over, or I will be over on All Leeds TV for Monday Night Football. This week we've got two of the lads, James and Dave, from the Auto Better Know podcast. We'll be just chatting about yesterday's or Saturday's result, looking ahead to City as well. Let's see if Binky's a bit better this time. Is it going to work? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, mate? Yeah, you can't hear him, can you? You heard him for a short second say that I was really crackly, but other than that, we can't hear him.
Nah, you're fully broken up again, mate.
It's that Wi-Fi in Leeds, mate. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone. He's had a nightmare there, hasn't he? Darren B says, I sound fine apart from the northern accent. Where are you from, Darren? Let us know. Let us know. Is my sound all right, guys? Yeah, just to double check. Yeah, sound is fine. Nice to see you, White Peacock, as well. Nice to see you in the chat. Please smash a like on the stream if you haven't already, guys. And subscribe to the channel. We had a great increase in numbers yesterday, which was great to see you OGs helping the channel out by smashing them likes. Darren B's all the way from Gloucestershire. I don't even know where that is, but I know it's down south somewhere. Joe, why fight it back? Why fight it back? Here we go, Coleman. Nah, can't catch that. Richarlison asking for a corner. He's always whingy. Just replying. Binky. I don't know what's happened there. West Midlands it is. West Midlands it is. Football Daily Con, nice to see you back, says Wembley. Oh, is that no? What do you mean Wembley? Here we go. He's Luka Dean. Jordan AU inside to Milivojevic. Well done, Eze. Eze's got the back foot. He's released it too early to Benteke. It's a foul from Tom Davis anyway, but I felt that Eze released it far too easy then. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, Binky's got Football Manager open at the same time. It's probably why. It's going to be an early yellow card as well. 14 minutes in, yellow card for Tom Davis after bringing Eze down. To be fair, he didn't need to. Eze had already released the ball, and it was a poor ball, to be fair, into Benteke. And Benteke is not known for his pace, is he? Let's be honest. Eze looking to take a quick one then for a Van Aanholt, but was decided against it. Eberici Eze. He has give it to Van Aanholt. He's come inside. Ward, little dink pass. Headed on, but it's going to go out easy. Kale, I think it was, who got the head on it, but it's going to be an Everton goal kick. I think he's going to be joining us in a sec, guys, anyway. Actually, the yellow card's for Mina. For an earlier challenge, it wasn't actually Tom Davis. Here's Mason Holgate with it at the back, guys. It's gone square into James Rodriguez. Coleman back inside to Mina. Mason Holgate. Inside to young Tom Davis. AU. Oh, that's a nice little pass from Benteke. He's done well to keep hold of it. Oh, he got himself a free kick. Redeveloped Richarlison. Oh, he's so whingy, Richarlison, isn't he? He'd do your head in if you're a referee. It was a foul as well, and he's trying to complain that it wasn't a foul, but it definitely was a foul. It's a proper whinge bag. Being told to calm down now by the ref as well. It's going to be a free kick, Crystal Palace then. Coming in, back post jobby. Benteke underneath it, no, headed out by Mina. As far as Van Aanholt, who puts his left foot through it, and it's basically near enough gone out of the stadium. "17 minutes in, nothing really happening of note," which never good, is it? Never good. Darren B says Richarlison is massively overrated. He's lazy. Yeah, he just whinges a lot as well, doesn't he? To be fair, although when you take him out of this Everton side, they very rarely win games. Very rarely win games when he's not in the side. Luka Digne massively important as well. Whipping him in from the left. Here's Davis out wide to Coleman. Can James get there? Can't. Nah, he's never winning a 50-50. It's James Rodriguez, is he? Here you. Another foul. Everton giving away cheap fouls. Justin Cross, Palace having a good go at it, yeah. Binky's just resetting his router. He's going to give that a bash before joining back. White Peacock and Allison and Matty Adams having a nice chat. Nice to see the All Leeds TV community coming over as per. Yeah, Dale, so true. I'm assuming you're on about Richarlison. He does always pop up when they do need him. That is for certain. Don't forget, guys, smash a like on the stream as well, please. Subscribe if you can. Share it on social media as well. Let's get some more people involved. It's always nice. Gamer Guy Ethan says he will be there tomorrow for the Champions League watch-alongs. I hope that's going to be the case for the majority of you. Both English teams are going to get through for me. Riedewald Looking for Van Aanholt, who's put the afterburners on. Can't get round Coleman, though, and Keane's give it back to Olsen, who sent it long. Calvert-Lewin can't make it stick. Milivojevic into Benteke. Benteke is playing some nice link-up stuff today, to be fair, in the early parts. Here's Eze. Oh, how's he managed to nick it through there? Eze, effort at goal. Great player. He had 3 players around him, and he's managed to play a little pass, little 1-2, I think, with Benteke. Have a look at this again. It could have been with Zaha. Yeah, Eze, 3 players around him, manages to find AU, who plays him a nice 1-2, has an effort at goal, and it's saved by Olsen. Oh, chance for Everton straight up the other end, but it's saved by Guaita. It's not like Sky. How many times has that happened this season when we've been watching Leeds United and then they'll show a replay and it goes straight up the other end and there's a chance? They're just showing it as, again, Route 1 stuff. Mason Holgate gets round Cahill, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin is straight at Guaita. Here's Coleman to whip one in. Can't beat the first man, though. And Palace managed to bring it away. Davis combining with James Rodriguez. James, can he make something happen? He's kept hold of the ball, but it's well done, Zaha. I'm still surprised to see Zaha at Crystal Palace, to be fair. I'm surprised he hasn't moved on yet. Here's Coleman. Chance. Can he cross it in? He has. Dominic. It's over everyone. Richarlison should hit the target. Gets caught underneath it and it's over. Should hit the target from there, Richarlison, 100%. Coleman, look, crosses it in. Richarlison underneath it. He gets caught 2 underneath it, if that makes sense. Can't keep it down, and his header just goes over the bar. 20 minutes played, guys. It's still 0-0. Alisson and Marty Adams reckon it's going to stay that way. Could well be the case. Let's hope not, because it'll make for a boring watch-along, won't it? Not much to chat about. We had goals in every single game yesterday that we did, which was nice. Here's Milivojevic. Eze, good challenge. Coleman, he's done well. He's going to give it Gomez. Back to Luca Dean. Square to Gomez. It's opened up for him. Coleman. No, it's James Rodriguez. Edge of the box. Back to Davis. Can Davis pick out? Nah, he's tried to give it Coleman. It's poor in the end. They should have fashioned a shooting opportunity out from that chance for me. Here's Zaha picking it up on the left-hand side. He's come inside, beat Tom Davis. Where's his pass? He's looking for Benteke. He's flicked it over. Riedewald chasing. It's cleared by Mina only as far as Benteke, though. Benteke back to Jordan Ayew. Can Crystal Palace fashion a chance out of that? Milivojevic. Just going to have to start again now. Everton have got into a defensive positions. Here's Zaha. Milivojevic. Good little pass to Arnold. Can he give it Eze? He has. Eze back to... Oh, unlucky. Eze tried a little one-touch pass back into Van Aanholt's path, but Everton are on the break here. Gomez. That is shite. That is shocking. And it's cleared and easy for Kouyaté into AU. He's caught on it, though, for a second time. Here's Richarlison. He's through on goal. Give it Calvert-Lewin. He hasn't. Give it Calvert-Lewin, you greedy git, man. If you'd have passed the ball, Everton would have been 1-0 up. He didn't pass the ball. He tried to take round Guaita and get an effort at goal. Simple pass. AU caught on it by Gomez into Richarlison's path. Pass the ball. He could have passed the ball for me to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin makes it 1-0 to Everton there. I don't know if you guys agree. If you're watching the game with me. He has to score this, right? He has to score that. If he passes it, if he squares it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he scores. Instead, he's tried to take it himself. And Guaita's made 2 good saves. Here's James Rodriguez into Gomez. James playing so deep currently. 3 attempts each for both sides early doors. 23 minutes on the clock. It's been eventful. Here's Calvert-Lewin. Gives it to Gomez. 2 shots on target for Everton. 1 for Palace. Alisson and Marty Adams, maybe that prediction of 0-0. Yeah, I agree. He should have passed the ball, if not scored himself. But I think he should have passed the ball. If he squares it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he scores. And I agree with that. Bit too greedy for me. Bit too greedy. I agree. Greedy get. Mason Holgate picked out a lovely pass that. Coleman, it's crossed in, falls to James. He's on the half volley, tried to wrap his foot around it, can't get it on target, but that's another attempt. Another attempt for Everton. Yeah, James, great effort. Well, not a great effort, but well brought down, but yeah, he just can't get his foot over the ball. And it's always rising, Like I said, overrated, says Darren B. True, very true. Smash a like on the stream if you're just joining us, guys. Please subscribe to the channel as well. But for me, Everton should be 1-0 up here. If only Richarlison had just touched it to the right, little pass into Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin scores and Everton are 1-0 up. But it wasn't to be. Here's Tom Davis headed out. It's gone to Luca Dean. Trying to put it into the channel for Calvert-Lewin to chase, but it's dealt with by Cahill. I'm surprised Cahill's still playing football after he got absolutely put in the bin by Rafinha. He retired him for me, but he's still out there, he's still giving it a go. Oh, Gomez gets caught on it. Benteke. He's give it to Jordan Ayew, who's busting down this right-hand side. Can he get round Holgate and find a pass? Holgate's defended well, but he has managed to dig a crossing. But it's dealt with by Everton, and Luca Digne comes away with it. Well done, Jordan Ayew. Great tracking back. Wins the pass. Crystal Palace look up for it, man. Crystal Palace look up for it. Because there are a lot of players at Palace that have contracts running down. They don't know uncertainty around the future, I guess. But then again, playing for the futures. I don't think Roy Hodgson stays on either. Like I said, I think Andy Howe gets the Crystal Palace job. Guaita with a big hoof upfield. Easy to defend for Michael Keane, but it has gone to Van Aanholt. Van Aanholt's going to go square into Riedewald, who's on for him. Back to Eze. Eberici Eze. I'd have liked Leeds United to have signed Eze, man. There we go. Here's Milivojevic into Benteke. Benteke dropping deep, linking stuff up really nicely is Christian Benteke for me. Ward to Ayew. Ayew back to Riedewald. He's gone left to Van Aanholt. Is Eze going to show for him? He's asking for it now. Riedewald into Ayew. Pass to Arnold. Yeah, he's giving him. Oh, Benteke again, linking it up nicely. Zaha gets round Mina, has an effort at goal, but it's always going wide. Benteke making some lovely little touches in and around the area, guys. I don't know what you think to Benteke. But I agree with Owen. It's been a decent game, just not enough quality in the final third. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jake Brayshaw, Eze under Howe would be great. Most definitely, mate. Most definitely. I do think Eddie Howe's overhyped, though. It's just my opinion. To be fair, Calvert-Lewin should finish that earlier chance as well. Here's James Rodriguez looking to pick out Coleman, but it's always going out of play. 27 minutes on the clock, guys. Still 0-0. We've had a couple of chances for both sides. Richarlison being rather greedy. Can you notice as well, guys, those that joined me yesterday, you can't hear the clicking. I took the battery out of the clock. Here's Eze. Inside to Zaha. Jordan Ayew. He's gone wide to Ward. Come inside to Milivojevic, who's gone back to Kouyaté. Cahill now. A little dink pass by Van Aanholt, but it's easy to clear for Keane. Keane now has the ball at his feet. Is there a pass available for him? I don't know what he's done there, but he's lost out to Benteke. Benteke back to Riedewald. Here's Ayew, Riedewald, Zaha. Can he fashion a chance? We've got Binky joining us. Hopefully Binky can hear me now.
Yes, perfect now.
Yes, he can. How you doing, brother? All right?
Yeah, apart from the internet deciding it just didn't want to work.
Yeah. You do
look like getting 5 meg. I'm like, what's going on
here? You're looking quite pixelated as well, mate.
Am I right now?
No, you're all right, actually. You're all right, mate. You're all right.
It's supposed to be high definition, that.
Oh,
It's because I got my camera from Wish.
oh, one of them Schneiders.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Oh, mate, there was a brilliant picture of that San Marino striker, and it says it looked like San Marino got Aguero from Wish. Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, mate, I'll have to find it. Wait there, let me find it, man. Have you watching the
How
game,
are
mate?
Everton winning here? How are they winning?
Yeah, I know.
I've only caught bits of it because I was trying to sort my internet out.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Wow.
Richarlison's greedy, man. You should have passed it to Calvert-Lewin for one of his chances. Just trying to find it.
Would you have him? Like, if Leeds went for him, would you have him?
Who? Richarlison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you?
I don't know.
Or not?
He winds me up.
He winds you up, yeah. He's in.
Baby, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He is that. He definitely is that. Let me try to find this thing now. Oh, someone says he looks like a cross between Hamsik. Where's that one where he got him from Wish? One sec. Gomez has gone off injured here. Gylfi Sigurdsson coming on.
Not a bad player to bring on.
No. He's had a torrid time at Everton, though, hasn't he? He went for big money as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. From Swansea.
Yeah, it will have been, I think. Oh, I can't find this post, mate. It's going to do my head in. What do you reckon to Man City? You know, them getting this... Apparently, they're going to build this statue, aren't they? Of David Silva Company and Aguero.
Yeah.
What do you think to that?
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I don't, because I've seen a lot of the other big six giving them stick and stuff. But at the end of the day, your history's got to start somewhere, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, what other clubs have statues of people who have probably done less than what they have.
This is what I'm saying, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. There's no point going back, just saying, oh, just because this player played in, the 70s, we're just going to build a statue because he captained us once or something. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. And people will look back in 30 years' time and say, oh, that trio there won us literally everything. Do you know what I mean? Bar the Champions League. So,
well, you got Company. Company's probably going to be the best City captain ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really know a lot of City from sort of 70s when they were
no
side. Aguero,
one of the best Premier League strikers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
then Silva's probably one of the best midfielders. What he did there, he won one of the first players they signed.
Yeah,
I think when they got rich.
Mark Hughes, I think.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit tainted maybe it's a bit tainted by the money side of it, but it's their history at the end of the day.
Yeah,
they still made good times, didn't they?
Yeah. Do you reckon they'll do the quadruple?
I don't know. I think it could. It's
the Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've won the league. Yeah. You would think they'll beat Tottenham in the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah. The way that Tottenham are sort of carrying on as well.
Yeah. And if City
Mourinho on borrowed time.
Yeah. City have got Chelsea in the semi-final of the FA Cup, and then it's either Leicester or Southampton in the final. So you've got to fancy them there. Because I mean, did you see Chelsea get absolutely battered?
No, I was following it. I had the Brentford Huddersfield game on.
Oh, what are you watching that shite for?
Why. I
I do honestly, mate. I don't watch any Championship anymore. I don't.
No, I haven't watched any. To be fair, I had that one game on. I don't know why. I sort of got into it. They were on that sort of, and then I thought, I'll just keep this on, and then I would just look at my phone and whatever. But
Matt Grimes scored an injury time own goal, didn't he, today? Swansea.
Yeah. I had Soccer Saturday or Soccer whatever, Soccer Special, whatever it is, on today.
Soccer Monday.
And when that came up at last minute, I was just chuckling to myself.
Yeah. I didn't realise until I looked today that I knew Norwich were flying, but Watford have flown away as well, haven't they?
Yeah, them top two.
So just bossed it, haven't they?
Pretty much them two now, isn't it?
Yeah. That'll be them two. Who do you think? I'd love Barnsley, mate. I'd love Barnsley to come up, man.
I would, but it's like they've always been our bogey team, haven't they?
Yeah, true.
Always lose at Oakwell.
Yeah,
So I
that's
don't know
true.
if I want that. And then if they came up, like, with what they've had money-wise and spent and the players they've got, they'd be like, well, Leeds spent all that money and got this
Yeah, true.
Bielsa and all that, and they'd be like, well, we did it with nobodies. We did it with Alex Mowat.
Yeah, Alex Mowat, the leading light man. He's there, Pablo Hernandez, isn't he?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think probably Reading might be a team to beat there.
Who's in there, mate? So is it who's in there? Swansea, Reading,
Barnsley, and Brentford.
Oh, Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford, as you coined them, didn't you? I remember on the talking show.
Bottled it again, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've won one in the last 5.
Have they? No. I don't think they'll do it. Pontus crying. I feel a bit sorry for him, though, do you know?
I don't.
He was saying some nice things the other week, weren't he?
Yeah. We talked about talking shut last week.
Yeah.
Mike put out a picture on his Instagram of would you take Pontus Jansson back? And I think maybe if we're in the Championship, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
But nah, not at this level.
Some people, would. I still think some people would. Some people would bin off Cooper and have Pontus, man. I genuinely think that.
I think he's probably a better player than Cooper, but Cooper's Cooper, and he's done a lot with us. He's come on the journey with us. Yeah,
Captain Fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There will be a natural sort of, I don't know, kind of weaning of him out of the team in the next year or so, I guess, because we're looking to be at a higher level. But yeah, I'd still rather have Cooper than Janssen. Yeah.
I think next season, I don't know. Do you think it'll be Llorente and Koch, or would that be your centre-back partnership?
I was surprised that Stewart got dropped.
Yeah.
And I think there were a few moments that I think that we wouldn't have been as, I don't know how to describe it, we were just a bit shaky. I think we wouldn't have been if Stewart could have been playing. But Cooper's your captain, isn't he?
Yeah.
And the stats seem to back him up as well, though.
Yeah, man. Statistically, it was only like 3 weeks ago he was in the team of the season so far on WhoScored.com. I bet in there ahead of Stones, Diaz. It just shows you that Who Scored is a little bit flawed.
Yeah.
But he was in there nonetheless, man.
It's nice to see James Rodriguez is well.
Yeah.
After his sex change. But the texts are going around, I'm like, nah, that's not true, but it was funny.
What's this?
Did you not see them?
No.
There was some texts going around that James Rodriguez, and the reason why he's been injured a lot and that Everton got him on a free is because he wants to have a sex change.
What?
And he's been taking hormone pills.
Give over. That's not fair.
Obviously it was a load of rubbish, but it was just funny how it sort of came out. And but it's obviously it's not. I'll find it and I'll send you it.
Yeah, that's a new one on me. I mean, what would happen if that was the case? He'd have to go play in the women's game, surely.
Could you though?
I don't know. I've never. That's ever. Wow,
it's a very weird thing to be getting into. I think.
Yeah.
Like legally.
Surely he'd have to go play in the women's game. He'd be an absolute baller, wouldn't he? Be like the Messi.
But then I don't really want to get into it because I think it'd sort of upset people. But you're going into a women's league as a physical man, and as much as people don't like the bodies are built in like differently as a man and a woman. And so are you getting an advantage if someone like James Rodriguez went into the women's game? And no disrespect to the women's game, but it'd be like different level, wouldn't it?
It's just an insane. I don't know. This
It'd be like him
conversation.
turning up on a Sunday League pitch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody's
well, I
touching
don't know. Yeah, we discrediting the women's game, but I think there's a big difference between Hammond. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Davis.
I mean,
yeah,
there's games where nobody can touch him in the Premier League.
yeah.
That's
Course,
what I mean by that. Like,
yeah.
he's
Well, early parts of the
level.
season, man, he was unbelievable, weren't he?
Mm.
It was unbelievable early parts of the season. Foul on the edge of the box. Kouyaté on Richarlison. Look at Richarlison. He's having an argument with Luca Dean over the free kick here. I think he'd be a nightmare, me. Just even dealing with him on a day-to-day basis.
Where's your captain here? Who's captain?
Yeah. But it's Coleman, isn't it, I think? Don't know what he's doing, but I'd be having words.
Surely they do free kicks. I mean, like, I'd be giving Rodriguez it here, but surely
I'd give it as well.
And you've all four there could take that.
Yeah. All four. James, Richarlison, Digne, Sigurdsson, they could all hit him. I'm telling you, Richarlison will take it and it'll go miles over.
Did you see the bit just before with Cara and Neville arguing about Trent?
No, what were they saying?
I think the question was about Trent Alexander-Arnold going to Euros, but the specific question was, would Southgate take him? And Neville put it out really well on how you wouldn't, because he can be. He's very good going forward, but he's very questionable defensively. Free kicks has gone over. Yeah,
it's gone over. Ben Whitehead had me in the chat putting goal. Ben, pack that in, Ben Whitehead. I thought he'd actually scored. Go on, what were you saying, mate? Sorry.
So the arguments for not taking Trent, and because he's not as good defensively, and I guess it's a good point that if you've got players that you're going to be playing against, all them top sort of European wingers, Ronaldo and all them, they're going to be wanting to play against Trent because he's not as good defensively.
Yeah.
And he's not had the best of seasons. He has sort of turned it on in the last week or so, hasn't he? Last couple of games.
Well, he was brilliant, weren't he, yesterday? Saturday, sorry. But I know what you mean. I was listening. Listen, I actually listened to Talk Sport earlier. And that guy we all hate actually spoke sense, to be fair, for the first time ever. Gabby, because he was making the point, though, of saying you've got Kyle Walker there who can play in a back three as well, a bit like Luke Ayling, so he'll go. You've got Reece James, who's good going forward, but also good defensively.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you've got Trippier as well, who's been doing really well. So it is going to be tough for him, but it would be mad to think that he wouldn't take him. But then
I think
there was also
this season, it were a shoo-in.
Yeah.
I think he were number one for the right back, but I just think he's had a bad season, and I think that's the way to go with it. That if someone's having a bad season or having a bad time, that
they shouldn't be in.
You can't just get picked for it.
Nah. I agree, mate. I understand where you're coming from in that respect.
Especially when there's, at least three that could get a shouting.
Yeah. It's not as if that's the one position like England are absolutely. There is certain positions within the side where we've just got talent in abundance, right? Goalkeeper not being one of them.
Maybe centre back's the only.
And goalkeeper, I would say.
Yeah.
Because Nick Pope played there, and he's just gash with his feet.
Yeah.
The amount of times he was...
That Poland goal.
Yeah.
Are you blaming Stones for that? Because
I
don't think he got a great pass.
No, exactly.
He got put under pressure.
From Pope, yeah. And I was like... Someone made a good point of saying if that's City, probably Stones goes back to Ederson, but because it's Pope, he decides not to. Do you know what I mean?
But then you've got... I mean, they've all got sort of the pluses. If you put all the goalkeepers together, you'd have a really good goalkeeper.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Separately, they're not.
No.
For what you sort of need as England. Like, you see, there's the Pickford argument that he's good with his feet. His distribution is usually pretty good. But he has them gaffes where he'll let one through his arms or whatever. But you don't get that with Pope.
Nah. Ben White has just said, Joe, are you doing the game later? I'm not, guys. I'll be over on All Leeds TV at 8 o'clock. We're doing Monday Night Football, me and Oscar. We've got 2 lads from the Auto Better Know podcast, so they're going to be joining us, giving us their Leeds five-a-side teams. Oh, Richarlison header. He's had a couple of chances now, to be fair.
How Everton out, like, at least 2 ahead.
No. Good delivery from James. A couple of headers Richarlison's had now, and he's Calvert-Lewin on them.
And against Palace as well, who were sort of decent in the air, aren't
they? Yeah, a couple of headers, couple of chances. No goals, though. Do you reckon Everton get in top 4, Ben?
I don't know.
Who's your top 4? You're going to say...
I did think before maybe like Chelsea were going to be...
Yeah.
But...
Liverpool are only 2 points behind them now.
I guess it's obviously City and I guess Scum.
Yeah. I think Leicester as well, mate, to be fair.
Yeah.
So it's just one spot, isn't there? Chelsea, Liverpool, I doubt Tottenham now, Everton, West Ham even West Ham fans will say they've got a shout, but I just can't see it.
They're all on the same points, aren't they? West Ham's got a game in hand as well.
Yeah, if West Ham win tonight, I think they're going to the top 4.
Yeah, they'll go on to 52.
Yeah. Play Wolves as well, who've not been great, to be fair, but they're without Rice. Obviously, Rice has picked up an injury. He's out for a month now. Yeah, so...
That could be really big for them.
Yeah,
because
massive.
That Souček and Rice just works perfectly.
Yeah, it is. It's great, man. It has been good.
It's been a bit of a weird season, I think. So, like Southampton started off on fire.
Yeah, top of the league, weren't they?
Yeah, and then they've literally dropped like a stone.
Yeah. I think they lost like 10 out of 12 games, man. This is what I kept saying to people when people were going, Leeds are out of the woods yet. I was going, Southampton are on the same points as us, and they've lost 10 out of 12, and they're still in the same place. So you got nothing to be worried about. It's all good losing games, but it means them below you have to win as well, and they just weren't, you know?
I'm glad we won the last 2. That I think they were important. Yeah. With the next 3 that we've got coming up, we had to win the last 2.
I think we'd have still been all right, but I know what you mean in terms of...
But this could be... I don't think we will. I think we'll get a result in one of them, and I probably think it might be Liverpool, or hopefully Scum. But,
they've got Real Madrid, obviously. No, I think, just before the Real Madrid second leg, maybe. Obviously, City have got Dortmund, then us. So, Pep's on about saying, like, he's come out and said, we need to have fresh legs for Dortmund, but even fresher legs for Leeds, I think he'd said something like that.
Well, yeah, if they're going into like playing Dortmund and then, however, which around it is, but if they're not fully against us, we could sort of do a run around.
That's what I mean. I've seen a funny tweet earlier on from the United stand, They put Haaland spotted at the Mayfair Hotel or wherever it is, this hotel in Manchester. And everyone's gone, because they're playing City tomorrow. But they've made it look as though he's gone to have talks or something, man.
Idiots.
I know. Half-time, 0-0, guys. Half-time. But, so you think we possibly beat Liverpool?
I've not seen Liverpool in a few weeks. I don't think I've watched them in a few weeks. But I think they could be got at. Yeah.
No, I do as well. I do. I think, do you know what? I think we beat Man United, you know.
I watched
that would be class.
Did they play yesterday?
They did, mate,
Brighton.
Brighton 2-1,
Man United aren't a good team. They just have good players that get them through. And
I know what you mean.
I think that game at Old Trafford, we were just a bit shell-shocked. They wanted...
3 minutes, weren't it? Probably 2 down.
I'm probably... I don't know if I'm right in saying this. They probably wanted it more than us. They got up for it. They knew they had to beat us. And however that were put through to them, they were straight on it. And then 2 goals ahead in 3 minutes, you're struggling, aren't you? Especially as a newly promoted team, and as a team like us who were weak at the back at the time as well. We had different centre-back partnerships, everything and what have you at that point. I think maybe if we're a bit more stable in his team selection and we've got them players available and what have you, I think it could be a different prospect. And we've been through it now. We've been through that game where we've played Man United, and that's all out the system. Now they're coming to Ellen Road, and it's in a way on our terms. And I don't think I don't think they could live with us if we get onto our terms.
Yeah.
If like some of the games we've played, when we've bullied teams as well, and if we get in front on that, not so much in goals, but in beating them to the ball and roughing them up a bit, I think that's when they'd think, "Nah, I'm not up for this." Because that's the kind of players that they have. That's what Pogba does. Pogba, if he's not interested, then they're screwed.
Yeah, true.
And you take players out like that.
And I think, like, I know, like Owen said, they're very good on the counter. We often leave gaps at the back and they can expose. But I think the gaps in the back thing has reduced massively. Like, if you do, I do agree, earlier on in the season, there was times where we would get beaten and the man marking system, and it would literally be just a free run for whoever had the ball. You just look at McTominay's 2 goals. Like, he just had, it was like the parting of the Red Sea. Everyone just goes like that and they just run, And that's changed now. Obviously, Bielsa's made little tactical tweaks. We don't see that as much anymore. But obviously, it will be tested when we're coming up against arguably the best 3 in the league, sort of. Man United are second. I know Liverpool have had a shocking season, but they are still an amazing side. Yeah. And then City are just unbelievable. I go into that City more. I'm just excited to see how we do against a team playing as good as they are. They're, for me, one of the best teams in the world right now. And I'm not expecting a result. I'm just more excited to see how we do,
And if we get beat 5-0, then it happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's true, man.
They came to Ellen Road, we got a draw. And that were amazing. And maybe they weren't at their sort of peak then anyway. But I'd take that going to there. And then if that meant that we went and got 4 points or even 2 points from Man United and Liverpool, I'd take that all day long.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I think, and I don't mind City. I genuinely don't mind them. So, or Liverpool personally, I don't mind Liverpool. But it's just, it stung, that Man United result, didn't it? It was horrible.
Yeah, I did have
I had to sit through a watch-along of it, bro. It was horrible.
Yeah,
it was hard.
I had a look at the week, and I thought, could we sort of hand City the title? But I think it's probably too early when we play them for that.
I mean, they've already won it, haven't they? But I know what you mean. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd take a loss even more if it did that. But yeah, at least it'll get them closer, won't it?
Yeah, exactly.
If we can, if City beat us and then we go beat Scum and play
beat Man United and then it's exactly. Exactly.
I'd take that.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
So pop off 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries, pal.
Go check my tea.
Okay, pal. Enjoy. Jordan Dick says he doesn't mind Fulham either, Joe. Yeah, everyone knows I'm a secret Fulham fan. All Scott Parker and we. Rashford is injured. That is very true. Not sure how long that is for. Guys, if anyone's joined us lately, it is Everton versus Palace. Me and Binky just having a chat while it's at half-time. It is 0-0. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new and smash a like on the video. Likes equals views. Views equals subs. That's what it's all about. So please smash a like on the stream and get involved in the chat as well. White Peacock says all 3 games are winnable if we play to our best. Every game's winnable, man, under Bielsa. That's for sure. Every game is winnable.
They just showed replay of Everton's chances and
how
they loads, haven't they?
I think Richarlison's been involved in them all, but I think for me, when he brought through, he should have squared it to Calvert-Lewin. They'd probably be 1-0 up. I think he's a little bit greedy, man, at times.
Yeah, definitely.
You've seen that with the set pieces as well, taking it off Digne and stuff.
I think has he scored a few set pieces as well this year, Digne?
He probably will have
put
one.
A few crosses in.
Right. Plenty of assists anyway, I know that much for Calvert-Lewin. Someone asked earlier on as well, will I be doing a double watch-along for the Champions League game? My thoughts are, I'm going to have City Dortmund here, and I'm going to have Liverpool Real Madrid on the tablet, and somehow try and go between the two. It'd be ace if I could have a split screen somehow, and then, whenever there's moments, I can just talk about them. But I don't know. I'll give it a bash. See what happens.
I don't know if you can. They should be able to do that. Have a
screen
thing.
I know. When it's the group stages, you can have the red button and choose your game, can't you?
Yeah.
Or they have a goal show on BT where it just flashes them up when something's happening. But I don't know. I think to be fair, they should have them on separate times, man. Because there's two brilliant games, man.
I was about to pop off a sec. I've just realised.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
7 o'clock. I've not fed my cats, and they've just come in meowing at me.
Proper sat at the door meowing and that. Where's me food? Darren B says Richarlison is no Bamford, that's for sure. There's his cat. Look, there's Ben's pussy. Legendary content, says Logan Batterson. I hope so, mate. I hope so. There's a cat. Look, please smash a like on the stream if you're new. Subscribe as well, please. It will massively help me. Yesterday we did 3 watch-alongs and we had a massive uptake in subscribers, new people opposing, all football fans, which is great to see. 4-0 to Sheff Wednesday now against Cardiff City. I don't like Sheff Wednesday, but then again, I don't like Cardiff either, to be fair. But 4-0, that's a turn up for Bucks. 4-0, Barry Bannon scoring on the 65th minute. What does that do for the table? Well, Cardiff, it keeps them further away from the top 6, that's for sure. And Sheff Wednesday, they've got, 6 points between them and Birmingham and getting out of the drop zone. So maybe that's a fight back for Sheff Wednesday, but a little part of me wants them to go down, if I'm being totally honest. Wonder how Sheff United fans feel about that. Would they do you reckon they want Sheff Wednesday to go down, or would they prefer a derby in the Championship? But as it stands, guys, Everton in 8th. This will be good news for the likes of, Tottenham, Liverpool, West Ham, those all chasing them top 4, European spots. It's been loads of chances for Everton, though. They've just failed to convert them. Guys, let me know your thoughts for the score predictions in the second half. Still 0-0. Who do you think's winning this? I think Everton are going to nick it, guys. I think Everton are going to nick it, personally. I'm going to go for 2-0. I still think they'll score. Everton, Leeds 2020 says Everton are going to win it. What's your score prediction? Leeds 2020, let me know. Tell me who's going to score it. Yeah, Jordan Dix says Leeds United could still get the top 4 the way the league is going. I'll take European places, mate. Europa Conference or whatever it's called.
When does that start, Europa Conference? Is it next year?
It's this time, yeah. You can qualify for it this time, I think. I think Logan Batterson's going to get his missus to subscribe. Please do, mate. Hopefully Binky's subscribed now as well, now that he's come on.
Yeah, I think I were anyway.
You think you were? Whatever.
Yeah.
Logan, yeah. So, guys, hey? No,
I have to prove it.
Don't worry about that. But that's what I do, though. I get Alas and that to subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Might as well, mate. It's all for the cause. But yeah, Logan, go get Mrs. Batterson. And if you are married, I don't know, I've just married you off there, fella. But get her to subscribe to the channel as well. That'll help us out. 2-0 for Leeds 2020 with Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting both goals. 1-0 to Everton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin goal, says Owen. Alright, he thinks it's going to end 0-0. What about you, mate?
I think Everton's should be winning.
Yeah,
so they should go
I
on
agree.
and win.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's one of those. If you're Palace, you're thinking we've got away with it here. We could nick this.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just looking at the benches who they've got to bring on: Batshuayi, Jeffrey Schlupp, Andros Townsend, Mateta. I think he played against us. That Mateta, he got his debut.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, Everton. I'm not sure on. Sigurdsson's come on, but I don't know much of it. Oh, Josh King as well. Has Josh King played much for Everton? I'm not sure that he has, you know. They signed him from Bournemouth, right? Yeah, he came off the bench, didn't he? I think that was his first performance. Yeah, it was. It was his first game. So I'm just having a look. He's made a number of substitutions, not in the squad for the Tottenham game, on the bench against Liverpool. Yeah, he's come on a few. He's come on as sub in the majority of games, so maybe we'll see him at some point. I swear Man United were once interested in that Josh King.
He was at Man United.
Is that where? Right, okay, that's where
he was. Youth from there. You've set up.
Right, okay, cool. Billy Snowden, nice to see you, mate. First time I'm seeing you comment. I think Billy. So please subscribe to the channel, brother. All the names are in there. You see the OGs from the beginning are all in there stored. Jordan Dick says Palace steal it 1-0. Logan says, I didn't know a 14-year-old can be married, although you didn't know I was 14. Yeah, I apologise, Logan. I didn't know. So don't be married, all right? Don't be sneaking off to Gretna Green and getting married at 14, fella. It's not good. 5-0 now to Sheff Wednesday against Cardiff. That's a turn up for the Bucks, man. 5-0. I'm just going to have a look.
Did you say he looked at the table? Does that sort of bring them any closer to surviving?
I'm just having a look, mate. They've got 5 points. No, sorry, 6 points between them and Birmingham in 21st. Rotherham are on 35, but they've got 3 games in hand. Yeah. Wickham are on 33, playing 40. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll get out of it. It'd be nice to see Derby and Sheff Wednesday go down, to be fair, wouldn't it?
Wickham beat someone today. I can't remember who it was, though.
Oh, they beat Rotherham 3-0. Wow.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So that's a big result then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Within 2 points. Obviously, there's 4 games between them, but...
Yeah. That's huge, that. I hate the Championship, bro. I'm so glad we're out of it, mate. Yeah, I'm so glad we're out of it.
I said that game yesterday was probably only one of the first times I've watched. I've maybe watched like 2 or 3 all season.
Yeah, honestly, mate, I haven't watched any. I'll watch the thingy. I'll watch the playoffs and that standard to see who comes up. Obviously, it looks like Watford and Norwich 100% nailed on, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't think either of them have lost in the last 5 either.
Really?
Yeah, going on this table I'm looking at.
Middlesbrough drew with them today. Let's have a look, yeah. So, you've got Brentford, Swansea, Barnsley, Reading, Bournemouth as well could get in there. Cardiff, obviously, in 8th, but they've been battered 5-0 today.
Big gap there now, isn't there?
Yeah. So it's going to be Bournemouth, in it. So, Brentford, Swansea, Barnsley, Reading or Bournemouth.
With 4 points between them all.
Yeah. I'd like to see Barnsley, mate. Barnsley, mate, to be fair. Get another Yorkshire derby in there, because after ours on the weekend, I don't think we'll see one for a long time unless Barnsley do come up.
Maybe if Barnsley versus Brentford, Barnsley win the semi-final, and then Barnsley lose it final. I'll take that. Yeah.
Was it Barnsley? Didn't Barnsley beat Brentford in running last season?
Yeah. Was that when was that the last game of season? It kept them up.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. I know. Yeah, I think they were winning as well, Brentford. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Dylan Easton says the Premier League is missing a monthly mow at 40-yard screamer. Kick off now, guys, in the second half. Still 0-0. Everton versus Palace.
I can't see Mowat doing much in Premier League.
No, neither can I, mate, to be fair. It's Championship.
He's a good player. He's left foot, and I loved him at Leeds. I thought he was brilliant, but he's just not quick enough.
Yeah, Darren B says, look, if it's not for Bielsa, we'd still be mid-table in the Championship. Probably, mate.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now we're mid-table in the
Pauline.
Premier League.
Ooh. Rodriguez, but easy for Guaita. Clark O'Dur got the winner. That was it. Tom Naylor against Brentford, yeah.
Yeah.
Leeds contingent. I thought he was going to be a ball, and, you know, I was surprised we got rid of him when we did.
I think it, like, I guess at that point, we had like quite an abundance of left backs. We had Barry Douglas, Alioski were playing there, Berardi were playing there, and then do we have anyone else? Dallas could play there, and it were a case of how is he going to get in the side?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So I think for him, like more than anything else, it were go and play some football.
Yeah, yeah.
And you could probably say the same for a few others that have gone on to do well as well.
Yeah.
Maybe like Malik
I
Wilkes.
agree.
Granted, he
Yeah,
dropped
he's
down
done
with
all
Hull.
right. Where's he at now?
He's at Hull because he went
Still,
to...
yeah.
Where did he
League
go?
One, innit? Because he was at
We're at Doncaster
Donny,
on
weren't
loan.
he? Donny, then Hull, right?
Then did he go to Barnsley? But then like they were only there 6 months and then went to Hull.
Aye.
And been at Hull for a while. Obviously went down with them, but I think he's scored quite a few this year.
Yeah. Because that guy, is it Grant McCann, had him at Doncaster, didn't he? And then he took him to Hull when he got the Hull job.
Yeah.
Just seen the stat there, yeah. Crystal Palace, when they've had under 50% possession, 23 games, they've won 10 of them. And the 6 games that they had over 50% possession, they've won none. That's like, I could just not enjoy that as a fan. The fact that their 10 wins have come when they've had under 50% of the ball, man.
It's going to be an interesting summer for Palace, I think.
Yeah.
They've got a load of good players, and they need a manager that's going to get the most out of them.
Well, a lot of them are out of contract as well.
Yeah.
And Roy Hodgson's out of contract as well. So I think there'll be a massive switch around. Because I think players like Andros Townsend and that are out of contract. So,
well, that's how they got to sort of this point. And they got Ronald or Frank de Boer.
Frank de Boer, wasn't it? Yeah.
And it didn't kind of sort of go for him. Then they ended up with Hodgson, and he's sort of just... But they kind of just took over, don't they? I mean, they were good against us, but I think we helped them with that.
Oh, yeah. They scored a couple of freak goals as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mason Tooting back in the house, loves a gamble. Remember, gamble responsibly. He says, how's it going, Joe? I've not won any bets today. Every time he comes on and just tells me what he's betting. If you got a bet in this game, Mason, let me know. Let me know.
My mate,
he's asking for tips. Ever. He's asking for tips, Ben, for the Wolves game.
Who is it? Wolves and
West Ham.
West Ham.
Whatever you do, don't go for Rice.
Rice is out. 1-1.
1-1. 1-1, there's your pick, look. 1-1 Mason, Antonio and Neto.
It's got potential to be a boring game, that.
Yeah, it has, mate. Benteke linking up well in the first half, gives it AU on the edge of the box. Crowded out here, nowhere to go. Oh, he's found it, though.
I find the whole Benteke thing a bit weird. Like, 5 or 6 years ago, he was like...
Well, he got moved to Liverpool, didn't he?
One of the best players.
Yeah.
And then he's just, like... I think he went ages without scoring, didn't he?
Yeah. Massively. As a dive there, man. Be having a look at that. Taha. Oh, he's done well.
Nice.
And Arnold.
He's not done well.
No, yeah.
Shooting at corner flag.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got Eze and Zaha.
He's made a meal of that.
He's gone down very easily.
Yeah, he's actually got the ball as Holgate. And then he's gone down. But yeah, Benteke, man. Benteke was at Liverpool, weren't he? He was at Villa, smashing goals, goes to Liverpool, and then he just was pants, man. Marcus May backs Binky's shout, score, draw, Wolves, West Ham. One apiece, Mason. Get it backed. One apiece.
Is there any specials on, like Sky Bet or The only bet I will do is that
Kane's son.
+1 shot on target one on a Saturday on Sky Bet. You put a tenner on and you'll get 20
Yeah.
quid back if it comes in. Apart from who were it at the weekend? I was Timo Werner, and I put it on one of my group chats. And I ain't going for this week. Probably a good job I didn't. Did he have a shot on target?
Yeah. No, he got an assist in it for Mason Mount, I think. But I mean, Werner. Shocker, innit?
I had one
He's had a
shot. I
shocker.
don't know if it were on target though.
Probably not, mate, knowing Werner.
I mean, that's another one. Like at Leipzig, he were just unreal. When football restarted last year and Germany started first, didn't they? And you'd watch Leipzig just to watch him.
Yeah.
And then he's just, I don't know whether he can't cope with the Premier League or what.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely shot for confidence.
Well, none of their signings, man. If you think Havertz, Werner, none of them have done well, man. Ziyech, none of them have been
down
standout.
to the original coach?
Yeah, possibly, mate. Possibly. But none of them have done up, man. Kouyaté back to Ward or Kale,
It'd be
sorry.
interesting where Lampard sort of ends up next.
Yeah. He'll take his time on it. It'd be crazy if he gets a Premier League job for me, but he probably will.
I mean, you could probably see him getting like a Palace or something like that.
Yeah, probably, mate.
Just on his reputation, but
yeah.
For me, if you're looking at him as a serious manager, like for what has happened at Chelsea this year, you're not going to put him with any big players, are you? Because
No.
they're just going to say, "Nah, this is crap," which they did.
So he gets certain edge of the box. Oh,
how's that
I
not
thought
gone in?
I thought it took a deflection and was in the back of the net there, to be fair. I think Kale's asking for a free kick as well from Calvert-Lewin. Let's have a look.
Nah.
Calvert-Lewin just bodied him, man.
Yeah. And he's just dived in front of him.
Yeah. Kouyaté. I think keeper maybe had it covered, possibly. Couple of score predictions. 2-1 West Ham, 1-1. Fancy a Desmond 2-2 does White Peacock. Darren B says Lampard's outside Primark selling big issue. Dale says he'll get a job in the Prem because of his name. I think he will as well, mate. And then he'll do no good there, and then he'll just be gone. And we'll see him on Sky Sports regularly with his cousin Jamie Redknapp. Probably. Words here. With Milivojevic, I assume Zaha's running his mouth to the ref.
He's running his mouth to Milivojevic? I don't know.
Yeah. James Rodriguez set piece. And it comes.
Great ball. What's Richarlison's ducked?
I know. I think Mina's took it away from his head, possibly. Let's have a look.
He's closed his eyes. That's what he's done.
Oh, I think Mina just takes it away from him, with a slight touch. He always looks fuming for me.
Might be a Brazilian thing because Rafinha's the same, isn't he?
Yeah, true.
Tell you what, when he absolutely ruined Osborne.
Oh, mate. This is why I was frustrated that they switched wings. Because he was tearing him a new one. Every time he was beating him.
What did you think to game on
I
was a bit frustrated with it.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been a lot better.
Yeah. I think the thing is...
sort of 10, 15 minutes were a bit tense, really.
Yeah, just felt they were going to score, didn't it? But I think we created chances without creating chances, if that makes sense. It's like the final ball just was off or just let us down because... I don't know. It was a strange one, man. Because I thought we played well, but it was just the final odd ball that we couldn't actually get a shot off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were. It's like, who was it who said it? I think it might have been Oscar said, good from tee to green, but then when we got there, we couldn't actually fashion a chance out of it. But yeah, I mean, we deserved all 3 points. I was fuming when Osborne scored. Man,
Yeah,
to
we were
be fair.
totally in control.
Yeah.
But yeah, it were a bit risky.
No, exactly.
At some points. I can't remember Bamford ever really having much to do.
No, I didn't.
Good little flick.
Oh, Luca Dean.
How?
Chance James Rodriguez has scored. It's a goal for Everton. It's a good finish, that, to be fair. Good finish from James Rodriguez. Everton 1-0 up.
They deserve that, to be fair.
Yeah, broke the deadlock, mate. Well deserved, to be fair. Well deserved.
Good finish. Just off a post.
Yeah. When the balls initially come in, I think, who is it? Let's have a look. James Rodriguez starts to move off, to be fair. It's gone out to Digne.
Nice
little 1-2
with
with Richarlison. Pulls it across. Sigurdsson, effort. Coleman pulls it back. Bang, first time. It's a good finish, that tight. And you know what, for him to get it in that little...
I mean, if you Coleman there, when you turn
post.
around and look up and you see Rodriguez in loads of space, you're thinking, yes, we're in here.
Yeah, therefore. Goal, James Rodriguez. I am just going to put James on my ticker. I don't fancy spelling James Rodriguez, to be fair.
We're at the 2010 World Cup where he just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
For Colombia.
Colombia, innit? There we go. Everton 1, Palace 0. James Rodriguez on the 57th minute.
I'm quite looking forward to Euros now. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, same, mate. Same.
Especially if pubs are open.
Yeah. Well, I don't drink, but I know what you mean. Atmosphere and stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? The whole country gets carried away with the whole lot of it. Does that make? Do you know what I mean?
Well, the World Cup were brilliant. The whole atmosphere around the England side, which sort of started from that Leeds friendly, when they played the friendly at Ellen Road.
Yeah.
And then there was sort of a bit of a buzz about it because even like between my mates before that were like, "Oh, I'm not watching England. It's a bit boring," and it's gone back to that a bit, I think.
Yeah.
And I'd like.
They're in again here. Calvert-Lewin. Good save by Guaita.
How's he
Should
not
score there.
again?
Should score, right?
Yeah. Bamford scores that. I think. Maybe.
Yeah, you would hope so, wouldn't you?
But yeah, like with England, I'm not filled with hope just yet, but I think there's time. I think he's been sort of trying to figure out how he wants to play. But yeah, he'll be good.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Just get carried away with it. I'm just having a look. Someone's posted I'll have to show you. One of the Alien Flop t-shirts. I don't know if if anyone's seen them, but I'll show you. It's all the same anyway. All Leeds TV putting out the merch now. Merch. Just bear with us 1 sec while I try and get this picture. My computer's on the go slow though. Michael Keane, set piece. Can you see me all right?
You're a bit blurry.
Am I? My Wi-Fi's going off, man. I can see my Wi-Fi's on the blink here because the thing is loading. I'm going to have to leave you on the stream, Binky, and come back. You'll be on your own. Great shout for the Just Joe show. They come on and it's Ben.
Yeah. Just Ben.
Yeah.
There's Joe.
Oh, wow. Well, why is my Wi-Fi doing this to me? 1 sec.
It looks a bit better now.
Is it? Right, I'm gonna have to force quit my Google Chrome. I'll be with you in a sec, Ben. All right?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, this is the Just Joe show, and Joe's disappeared. It's just Ben. And I can't even press anything to like put any comments up or out, so I'm gonna have to just read them out. But yeah, this Everton Palace game's not been the best. Everton should be winning by a far amount. Oh,
I'm back. That was quick, wasn't it?
As quick as when we were doing Talking Shut that time and Gary shut it off. Did you see that?
No.
It came in because I don't know. He'd been somewhere through the day and couldn't get into wanted in time to start the show, but then joined us for a bit to discuss something. And then he went to go log out, and at the top where for you it'll say end stream or whatever it is. He pressed that to leave.
Oh, really? Instead of...
And just shut it all down, so I was like straight on, like open, getting it all back up.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Instead of instead of removing myself, I'll leave the studio when all I wanted to do was sit at the bottom. What? But he's just gone on end broadcast. What about when you did the quiz as well? Was that?
Yeah. No, this was a different time.
Really?
Yeah, when we did the quiz, and he did a screen share and then lost everything.
Aye. Yeah, I remember that quiz. It was a belter. It was about that camel spider. He was searching for camel spiders, weren't he? The No Joe show, the Just Ben football show.
That'd be so boring.
Oh, what a strike that was. Let me see if I can get this t-shirt up now, unless it goes on the blink again for me. Someone with the merch on, look, with the new Ailing Flop t-shirt. Let's have a look. There you go.
Nice.
Ailing Flop. So if you're interested and you like that t-shirt, get on over to All Leeds TV, man. There's some merch getting put out. Billy Snowden says, just dropped a sub, mate. Great content. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, please sub to the channel. And like the video as well. Likes equal views, man. More people get to see it. Views equal subs, all that jazz. So please subscribe to the channel. Starting off small, we're going to grow, man. That's what it's about. I hope, anyway.
If not, you're just having a good time, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. 100%, mate. 100%. Jordan Ayew into Milivojevic. Loses out to James. Oh, he's done well there. See, James Rodriguez, one of them players, man, yeah? If he's scored and all that sort of stuff, he's on fire. Do you see what I'm saying? And then sometimes they go missing. Like when you said about Pogba, like if they're not up for it. And I felt James was a bit like that in the games we played. He was very quiet, man.
I guess, like, with that, it's a work thing as well, isn't it? We're going to have to... we're different because of the running that we put in.
Yeah. That's it, guys. Get 70 likes on the stream. I'm not sure what it's sitting on at the minute, but listen to Gamer Guy Ethan, get 70 likes on the stream. More likes than live viewers. What more can you ask for? You know what I mean? What about that for a ratio? But yeah, don't forget as well, guys, we'll be doing Monday Night Football after this as well, so you can head on over to All Leeds TV.
It really annoys me that Rui Patricio's number 11.
Is that what number? I'm just looking there at the lineup, yeah. That William Jose's not done nothing, has he, since coming over either, to be fair.
No. He looks a bit lost, doesn't
he? Yeah.
Souček, so yeah, Noble's in for Rice. Oh, Palace on the break here.
Zaha. It's a good strike. I didn't think he was going to get a chance out of that, to be fair. Have you seen all this news coming out about Mino Raiola and the amount of money that he's demanding?
No.
For the Haaland deal?
there was something about Pep won't deal, or what he won't deal with Pep or something like that.
Yeah, but apparently, right, this is what's been reporting, although Mourinho, that Raiola has come out and rubbished it, but obviously he's going to say that, yeah. But apparently, right, 20 million euros to Raiola, 20 million euros to Alfinger Haaland, and 30 million euros a year to Erling Haaland, plus the transfer fee.
Yeah.
That's insane, mate. That shouldn't be going on, man. It's insane. It's insane that sort of fucking money's going out, man. It's absolutely insane. Justin Cross says Joe's putting more content out than Lee Gunner. Lee Gunner's doing bits, so if I can get anywhere close, then that's all good, man.
Do you think though, if anyone has the capabilities to sign Haaland, you just do it, don't you?
Yeah, I think he's amazing, isn't he? I think him and Mbappe are the next like Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, without
you know what I mean? I think Haaland's just an absolute goal machine. I just think it's ace that he was born in Leeds and he's a Leeds fan as well. It just means that one day...
He was conceived in the dressing room.
Yeah.
That's the rumour that me and lads of Leeds have started spreading.
Really?
Yeah. And he's that good because of the gypsy curse that's followed Leeds. So because of that, and he was conceived in the dressing room, that's why he's such a good player.
Yeah, man. If that's the case, I mean, I might ask Amy if she fancies just going to Ellen Road dressing room, seeing what we can put out. But nice.
You can put out a five-a-side team anyway, can't you?
Yeah, close to, mate, yeah. Mixed though, innit? Mixed girls and boys. Yeah, man. That's me done though, mate. I had the snip last year or year before. I'm all done. I've hung up the boots, mate, as they say. I've hung up the boots.
Fair enough.
Retired at the ripe old age of 33.
Seems like hard work. I spend the day with my nieces and I've had enough.
That's what I'm saying. You can give them back, can't you, at the end of the day? Yeah. I've got a puppy now as well. He's like nearly 6 months and he's just... Don't you remember when you were saying about on Twitter about them that had a dog as their profile picture and I had a dog as my profile picture? Oh, God.
I'm happy with 2 cats for now. They do me head enough.
I would stay that way as well, mate. Owen says a 75 million release clause is activated for Haaland next summer, so clubs won't be willing to pay crazy amounts this window when they can just wait for next year. Yeah, but at that then stage, though, Owen, anybody can activate that release clause and anybody can be putting money on the table for him. Do you know what I mean? So I think people possibly won't want to wait for that. Do you know what I mean? Because if they can sign him this summer, because say Dortmund asks for a set amount and only a couple of clubs can reach that set amount, then they're going to do it as opposed to waiting for next summer when everyone could reach. Like Leeds United probably could muster up 75 million. We spent 100 this. So I think in that case, it just opens up more clubs for him. I think anyway. Van Aanholt in the box, Cross. No, it's dealt with. Oh, he's got a second bite of the cherry. What's he doing there? Should have been an easy pass into Zaha, to be fair, and he's passed it to no one.
I think as well, like, I was surprised to see Alfie Haaland and Mino Raiola going round last week or so. Because I think Dortmund are in a bit of a dodgy position now. If they don't qualify for Champions League, they've got big money problems.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they're going to either, are they?
They don't look like it by league form.
No.
But are doing all right in the Champions League. I guess tomorrow night will be a big thing to see how they do, because obviously Ireland scored in nearly every game, haven't they?
I think he scores, me. I think he scores in this tie, but I think over 2 legs, City will have too much for them, because I think Dortmund are poor defensively. But even if he scores, and he can still have an impact on the tie and still look good, do you know what I mean? But if he has a barnstormer, it's like if you have a barnstormer and they progress, it's just more cash in the bank for Dortmund, isn't it?
Yeah. Has he played against an English team yet?
In the Champions League? I don't think so.
That'll be a big sort of thing to see where he's at, and
that's true. Especially one as good as City.
I think a lot of people will be watching it for that.
Because City have been brilliant defensively, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? So, be interesting.
I mean, even if like there were talk yesterday, I only caught bits of it, of like Kane going to Madrid. So if Kane goes to Madrid, are they in for Haaland then? Because he's the perfect replacement for Kane, isn't he? And then every club that he's been linked with, you could just see him being at.
Yeah, 100%.
Aguero's going from City, and so they need someone.
Yeah.
And he'd be a perfect sort of difference to Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
So if you had the choice of depending on your opposition, obviously Haaland is going to be your starter, but if you can then bring Gabriel Jesus on, if it's not quite working for Haaland in that game, he offers something a bit different, buzzing around and stuff like that.
It's a great shout, this from Jordan Dick, saying we don't need Haaland because he'd just be on the bench for Bamford.
Yeah.
It's probably a good shout, I know. Yeah, it's probably true. I don't know.
And then you look at Chelsea. I mean, I'd play Giroud all the time for Chelsea, but and then you've got Tammy Abraham. I don't think they'd really need a striker. They just need to play to them a bit better.
I'd take Tammy, you know.
Yeah, I would.
100%. And he's not getting game time. And I don't think Tuchel's sold on him. So fucking go in for him, man.
Yeah. I think he'd be perfect.
He'd be perfect, bro.
I don't think he's quite... you'd start Bamford, but he'd push Bamford very far.
Yeah. I think he'd overtake Bamford, wouldn't he, eventually?
A bit different as well. Yeah, definitely. Even within like a year or so.
Yeah. I'd be all for signing Tammy Abraham if it were... I mean, they'll probably want decent money, won't they? But I'd be all for that, mate. I think it'd be ideal at Leeds United.
What would you think, like 30 million?
Probably, yeah.
I think that'd be a perfect... I mean, you'd think of his age, he's what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
24?
23, I think.
So, yeah.
And his goal record for such a young age is decent as well.
You get a good
it's a strange one that he's not getting a look in.
He offers a little bit different to Bamford in his height. He's decent-ish in air.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I think,
exactly.
If we're talking realistic, I think that could be a realistic signing for us.
Yeah, I'd be all over it.
If Chelsea are going to get rid of him.
Ryan Clark says, "Hey up, boy, can't wait for Premier League. It's my first time and it's my birthday today. 2-1 to Barnsley versus London Boys, Luton Town." So I'm assuming Ryan's a Barnsley fan. Hopefully I will see you there, mate. I'd love to see Barnsley back in Premier League. I remember them days when like Neil Redfern and that played for you when you were in Premier. Do you remember that? That's early 90s, right?
97, 98-ish.
Something like that. Because Bradford City as well, man. Do you remember when Bradford City were in that? Mad times. But yeah, Ryan, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, pal. Well done, Barnsley, today, getting that win. Stuart Nick said Haaland would be in the under-23s till Christmas. Imagine. He's scoring like 4 goals a game and that. Just
some of
ripping
it
it up.
Just setting Haaland up every time.
Yeah.
Well, then there's a shout for Joe Gelhardt.
Yeah, true. Do you think? I still don't think, regardless of us being safe, that Bielsa gives him a run out unless he thinks it's right at the time. Like a previous manager would just go, right, we're safe now, let's give the young ones a run out. Do you know what I mean? But Bielsa won't do it, man.
No. I think definitely not in the next 3 games.
No.
But if we're then playing, we've got Southampton. No, do we play Southampton?
I think so, mate. Yeah, I'll be able to tell you now. One sec. After
do we play Brighton again?
We've got after Man United, we've got Brighton, Spurs, Burnley, Southampton, and then West Brom.
Yeah, so maybe a couple of them last 2 games, you'd have him on bench, and if he can have 20 minutes. But you're playing Bamford all day long, aren't you? And Roberts is starting to do. I mean, that pass for, is it the own goal? That pass that he made were unreal.
Yeah. Over to Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
So he's starting to do things which that was the criticism of him, that he wasn't doing enough to mask the stuff that he did wrong as well. But he's starting to get there now.
Owen C says we need 12 points from the last 8 to equal Sheffield United's points from last season. I think we'll get it. I'm not too fussed either way if we do, to be fair, because we'll still be playing Premier League football next season, Owen, so it doesn't matter, brother. But no, it would be nice, though, I agree.
Premier League football, back in the grounds.
Yeah, man. That's what I can't wait, me, Binky.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was going to ask you this. Just wait for this corner to come in from Ezzy. If given the opportunity to go in versus West Brom, now, if you'd have given me that opportunity earlier on in the season when we had these tier things, and if you remember, we went to Chelsea and Chelsea fans were in, etc. And if given the opportunity at that time, I'd have taken it against West Brom because there was light at the end of the tunnel and we could have got in a couple of games times.
Yeah.
But for me, if they say, Joe, your season ticket, you can come to the West Brom game, I'm not going, bro. I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because I don't want my first taste of Premier League football at Ellen Road, because I didn't have money when I was a young man. I never got to go when we were in the big time back then. I don't want it to be West Brom, and I don't want it to be with 9,500 fans there. And some people might go, well, you've been away from the stadium that long, how can you sit? But I'd have done it earlier on in the season because of the tiers, because I'd have been like, right, well, it's a start. And then maybe in 3 games' time, we can get in against Liverpool or whatever. But just for one game, I'd rather wait a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and go in for that opening day back at Ellen Road against fucking Liverpool, a full house. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? What are your thoughts on that, bro?
There's I sit in N11, and it's quite like over the years we sort of built up a group of my mates. Like we're all in a group chat, and that's what football is as well. As much as the football, I go and stand with all my mates that I've met at football and stuff like that. I mean, if you know my mate Geisley, who's on Twitter, the funny thing is I've sat next to him for years, and for 4 or 5 years of that time, I didn't even know who he was. Now I speak to him every day.
Right,
and that's crazy, and how that works with football. And I'm not too fussed for going if I can't do that.
Yeah, I get it.
I probably would go because I'd go with my mum. Because of some certain circumstances, I'm probably not going to be able to sit with her from sort of going forward next year.
Yeah.
She's going to have to move to like the West Stand because of health issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'd probably take the opportunity to go and sit with my mum. Because it might be only one of the
of course,
I would. But also, I've been looking at going on holiday, and that sort of time when that game is, if we can get away, if it's allowed, I can go that time. Sort of, because we've got other things in June and July and stuff like that, work stuff and stuff like that. So I'm not 100% that I bothered that I would miss that. I'd rather go on holiday. I need a holiday after the last year.
Definitely.
So I've not stopped working and stuff like that. So it'd be nice to get away. But I'm also like, I don't think we're going to be able to with everything that's going on in Europe anyway. But I'm not. If I get the chance to go and it works for me, I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on the idea. I like you. 9,000 or whatever. It's not going to be the same.
No.
I'd rather go when it's everyone there with my mates and all stuff like that.
That's what I mean. I get it, man. Like, I understand because where I sit, like, I know John and his daughter in front, and some lads, some I don't even know their name. Do you know what I mean? I can't even tell you their name, but it's like, oh, how are you doing? You all right? Yeah, good. Nice to see you.
People you've sat around for years.
Yeah, it's class, man. I know Johnny in front of me and his daughter Kim. I go with Sean. The young Claudio sits near me as well, who used to do the All Leagues TV stuff. So, yeah, but I don't even think we'd be in our seats either, would they? They'd put us all in one stand, probably, you'd imagine, and have people
be scattered about the whole ground, I thought, social
That's what I mean. So I'd just rather go, do you know what? Give it to someone else. And I'll just be there for opening game back at Ellen Road, man, when we've got a full house.
I'd like to think there'll be a game. I don't know how they'd do it.
Richarlison, saved by Guaita. He's made a couple of good saves, to be fair, in this game.
Yeah. I'd like to think there's going to be a game where we can say bye to Hernandez, say bye to
pre-season.
Berardi.
But then again, not pre-season, actually, would it? It wouldn't be pre-season. Post-season. Like that tour to Myanmar.
But something to start, and then so we can. My mum said it the other day. Do you think they'll give us the championship trophy to walk around? And I said, I think that's probably gone now.
Yeah,
but it'd be nice to have something like that to celebrate that.
Yeah,
and celebrate your Norman Hunters, your Peter Lorimers, and them, and that we've missed out on in the last year.
Yeah. That's the thing, mate. Like this is what good, because I've got a friend who's a Manchester United fan, and when I was down Halifax last week, I went to see him and his kids, and his brother's a Liverpool fan, and he was like winding me up because he was saying like it's perfect as a Man United fan. The only time Liverpool win a Premier League and Leeds get promoted, and neither of yous could be there for it. Do you know what I mean? And I get as an opposing fan, it's nice to rub it in, but genuinely. I'm still gutted about that, Binky. What annoyed me even more as well is like I did go to Millennium Square that weekend and it was awesome. But I remember the whole trust telling us to stay at home and stuff, and then that bus thing. That still stings, man. Because I sat here.
Literally, like, 20-minute walk from Ellen Road. I can see the East Stand from my bedroom.
Right, okay.
Obviously, I chose, at that point as well, I chose not to go.
Yeah, because
I'd rather have gone to see my mum at that point and stuff like that.
No, I get that.
And that's the sort of the only reason I didn't go, which I don't want to put that burden on her and everything. That was my choice. And I did.
It's your fault, Mum.
Yeah. But I watched the games with her and everything. I did everything. Like, the day... obviously, I did the live stream on the Friday night when Huddersfield played, and then as the Brentford game was happening the next day, I think did they go 1-0 down before half time or something like that, and I thought, get dressed, go to your mum's, and we'll do that there, sort of thing, and sort of celebrate that together, which were good in a way. But yeah. Missing that, and I think everyone should get something like that we have that celebration, but I just don't know how it works now.
Yeah, but like you say, it's going to be hard because Pablo's going to be gone. He'll go straight back to Spain. Do you know what I mean? So, it'd be interesting, man. Jeff Williams says, "Is there crowds in their last two games?" I believe so. I think they're pushing the last game back, so there'll be the Leeds versus Southampton game. Obviously at Southampton, they've done it so that everyone can have a home game before the season finish. Because I know Newcastle play Fulham, and that could be a relegation.
But it's
like, so it wouldn't be fair, kind of thing.
Isn't the sort of, I can't think of the right word for it, but if there was no fans for the other side of it, like when they went, so
Batshuayi,
is it at Newcastle?
Yeah.
So, like, the other, we'll call it the other leg, the other game that we played at the other home ground.
Yeah.
There were no fans for that, and that is different.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Sporting integrity and that.
Yeah. I think if, for the sake of, especially when there's something riding on it like that, that could make a big difference to, when we saw it when they had a couple of thousand in. Like even the Chelsea game, which we probably would have lost anyway. Yeah, but there were times when the ball went out for a throw-in and the ref quickened it up because of the fans.
Yeah.
And that were obvious to see.
Yeah.
And I think it's too big of a game. For if it comes down to Newcastle versus Fulham, it's too big of a game to have fans there when there's not been any all season.
No, I know what you mean.
As much as a football fan, I want every football fan to go and enjoy football because we've not been able to do it. I just think for how the season has been with no fans, what's the point for that last game?
No, yeah, okay. Just rather just write it off and let's just wait for next season. Well, that's where my head's at anyway. Maybe if we were playing Man United or someone else, I might think differently. But because it's West Brom and they're probably going to be down, I'm like, I'm not asked. Yeah. I know what you mean from like, because Fulham fans aren't going to be able to go at that game. It is just going to be all Newcastle. That's where it is, right? It is at St. James's Park. I think
so, yeah.
Yeah. And it is an advantage.
And you think about it as well, if you've got, if it's after, well, it's not going to be after when all the restrictions go, but there's going to be less restrictions on everything.
Oh, they're in. Batshuayi, late equaliser, he scored.
Oh, nice.
Crystal Palace have scored on the 85th minute. Michy Batshuayi. Substitution as well, inspired by Roy Hodgson. Everton fuming.
Everton should have had this in, like...
Yeah, definitely. Definitely should have.
That's the Premier League for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
100%.
Palace have been awful, I think.
Yeah.
They've not really had many chances. Those that they have, they've made a mess of. He's onside. Yeah, that sums Everton up. I think this season they've been good at times, but then not done enough.
No, agreed, mate.
But just to finish on the, like, so if it's at Newcastle and knowing Newcastle as a place to go watch football, I've been to watch Newcastle a few times. I've been up when Leeds have been there. There's going to be fans all over the streets for that last game if people can go. Yeah, of course there is. Outside and stuff like that, because it'll probably be nice weather. Newcastle's busy, restrictions open. It's a great city, is Newcastle. Obviously, I live up this way. It is a good city. I want them to stay up just for the away day. Yeah, it's a great day, innit? It is a great day, Newcastle away, and it's a great city. So many places that'll have bars, rooftop bars, and I mean, like the gate, they'll just put tables everywhere, won't they? Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. And have it all there, and just have the streets are just be full of people drinking, and then they'll watch the game. Whether they're going to it or not. So there's that whole atmosphere, and even when if Fulham are driving into the city to go to the game, they're not going to be able to get away from that and that atmosphere. And I think that could be a big difference. And then you've got however many 9,000 Geordies in the ground as well. Yeah, exactly, mate. You bang on. Oh, good save. Richarlison again.
I'm just having a look here, right?
Oh, mine to Gertson.
Wow. Have you seen this from Footy Headlines? I'm assuming you've not. And these... people hammer these. I remember, right, getting hammered last season, Binky, when we tweeted out about the kit and the kit being green and blue, and everyone would say, oh, it's on someone's door, etc. But it ended up being true. Footy Headlines normally get it bang on when it comes to footy kits. And the Square Ball have just tweeted this, that apparently the Adidas third jersey introduces a fresh colour scheme, and it's going to have bright shade of purple and a dark shade of lilac, bro.
Nice.
For the Leeds third kit.
Yeah, that's a bit fancy, isn't it?
Do you know what it is, though, right? Leeds, this is what I was saying the other day. Angus and Rads and stuff, they're looking to... because everyone hammered that, like, metallic and pink kit, but apparently it was the best seller.
Yeah.
And that colour kit, I guarantee you, will absolutely do numbers. I know the traditionalists will be like, what? But definitely, it'll do numbers. pink and lilac, something like that. Let's have a look.
Parma Violets.
Yeah, exactly. With a dark shade of purple and a dark shade of purple for logos and applications. That'll be an interesting one. Have you seen the new home one as well?
Yeah, with the yellow. I'm a fan of that.
I think it's not... I get the traditionalist thing, but I prefer the blue. It's a bit more prominent. The yellow just looks a bit...
If you're doing that, it should be just like a white on white.
Yeah. If you're gonna have that shade of yellow, you might as well just fucking have white, innit? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But I'd like a yellow and blue away kit, mate. Yellow and blue.
Yeah.
That one we had a couple of seasons back with Kappa with the blue lines on the arms there.
That was nice,
that was a beauty. It was a beauty. 4 minutes added time, guys. Everton 1-1. This is going to do really scupper Everton's top 4 chasing hopes. Currently sat in 8th. Not good for them. Not good at all. See, Jordan Dix likes the maroon kit. Do you like the maroon kit? I've got it, but it's another one of them, innit, where they've gone, right, what can we do? Because Leeds United are maroon. What? Metallic and pink, but they always do that with that third kit, man.
I like it. I've not got it. If there's any left, I might, like if they sell them off or whatever, I might get one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not Leeds, but, yeah, I quite like it.
Yeah.
And Rafinha loves it.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He does, to be fair. JC Yorkshire says, Joe and Ben, solid combo. Sean Parker says, hope you and Ben do more. Enjoyed the content. I'll have him if he wants. As long as he's subscribed.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely get on and do more.
Yeah, man. Good. All right.
Both teams going for it now.
Yeah, end to end, innit? End to end.
If Palace go on to win this, that'll be like a robbery.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball in middle now. Oh, he's just giving it away. Why would you waste it like that? That's one thing I've never understood with professional footballers. They don't have a brain sometimes.
Yeah, and they don't do a 5-yard pass, mate. It's so frustrating when that happens, man. So frustrating. Leeds 2020 enjoys the content. Love to see it, guys. If you please smash a like on the stream as well. I know I keep mentioning it, but likes help. They get views in, views get subs, and then it just grows. So if you're not and you are new to the channel, please subscribe as well. That'd be great.
It's all about the algorithms.
It is, man. It is. Zaha knocked off the ball by Godfrey. No foul.
Not Godfrey off the ball.
Aye. Here's Batshuayi in the corner. That'd be a real turn up for Bucks if Palace nick this, I tell you.
Shoot.
Schlupp.
Nice.
In the box.
What's
waste,
he doing?
man. Absolute
He's not even
waste.
looked.
No.
Last minute, pretty much, and you've got the ball. All right, he's taking it wide and not gone anywhere, but
yeah.
And then he's just fouled his player. You've just ended the game there.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's that in middle there? When did he come on?
Michael Keane or the one before?
No, the younger lad.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There.
He's on the ball there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, actually, to be fair. Let's have a look. I'll check.
25.
It's been a sub anyway. Oh, Gabamin? Gabamin, is it?
Right.
GB? Yeah. Like a DM, innit? Tom Davis, little dink, waste. Got 30 seconds left on the clock.
A hopeful pass. There was no conviction on it.
Zaha can be so whingy, though. If it doesn't come off, he can be so whingy. Like, oh, what? You know what I mean?
Did he play against us?
He did in the first tie, I think. No, he didn't. I'm telling lies. He didn't because Eze and Ben Rama played. No, not Ben Rama. Ben Rama plays for West Ham. Eze played because I remember doing a Palace preview and they were saying they hadn't seen much of Eze. There it is, guys. Full time. Mason Tooting. I won't be streaming West Ham. I'm going to be popping over onto All Leeds TV because we will be doing Monday Night Football with two of the lads from the Auto Bet and O podcast. Thank you very much for joining me, Binky, mate. It's nice to have someone to chat to. I'll have you back if you'll be up for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And
guys,
Wednesday.
100% talking shut as well. Make sure you check that out. Champions League tomorrow night as well, so I will be doing a watch along for that. So make sure you come and join me. Thank you as always. Head on over to All Leeds TV. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks again, Binky. Peace.
No problem.